Right, hello everybody. It is time. It's time for the second part of Jim's adventure through Dulwich. No long trumpet introduction this time. Which, if you haven't seen the last episode, kind of implies that I sat there playing the trumpet for ages on the last one. Not true. No, I just found myself talking about trumpets and Roy Castle and so on. But I'm just going to get straight down to it now. So, what would I like to see in my upgrade? I think something combat-y would be quite nice. Something combat-y, and some of my better pieces left inside the deck. There's quite a few things that I wouldn't really be that sorry to see go. Gry, for example. I'm not too fussed about him. I don't know. We're going into the casino, so we want to go quick. Something that plays off special tokens would be pretty good. Okay, so upgraded Sixth Sense, something like that. Maybe Hypnotic Gaze. We'll see. We managed to get 4 XP from the last campaign, the last scenario. Sorry, and we've got all 84 possible cards that Jim could have. Let's just get to it. Good luck, Jim. Play us a tune. Let's see what we get. Our first upgrade is. Well, that's a shame. I didn't actually mean to include that one. That's a Time-Worn Brand, which is one of my favourite cards in the entire game, and unfortunately I've included it. And he's only got 4 XP to spend, so that's great. Let's see what's next. Ooh, the Mists of Relay. Okay, this. All right, so it's another evasion spell. We've already got 2 of them in our deck. We've got the Ineffable Truth, but okay, now we've got another one. Spend 1 charge, evade. This evasion attempt uses willpower. Natch, good, and you get plus 1. Great. If you succeed after evading a chosen enemy, you may move to a connected location. Yes, I'm liking this. This can be very, very handy in the House Always Wins. If you put a bad symbol, then what happens? You must choose and discard a card from your hand. Choose and discard a card from your hand. Well, hey, do you know what? That's not too bad, because a lot of the cards in my hand tend to be nonsense. So that's great. Okay, I've got 2 XP left. Do you know what? I was about to say I wouldn't mind another one of those, knowing full well I've only put 1 of each card in the deck. Okay, 2 XP to go. What have we got? Recharge level 4, not happening. Too expensive. Emergency cash level 3, too expensive. Oh, I love this card. I'm so pleased. Stargazing. So this messes with the encounter deck. Let's give it a read. Maximum twice per game. Play only if there are 10 or more cards left in the encounter deck. That's very likely on solo. Search your bonded cards for 1 copy of Stars Are Right, which coincidentally enough I put aside. And then you shuffle it into the top hidden cards. And this, well, firstly, it's not a bad card. So that's its first advantage. And secondly, when you draw it, choose an investigator. That investigator draws 1 card, gains 1 resource, and may take an immediate action as if it were their turn. That is fantastic. Bearing in mind I'm trying to rush the next scenario, that is fantastic. Quick pause. Okay, so we've got 1 XP left. So far we've hit gold here. Let's see what's the next one. Moment of respite. No. Mind wipe. No. Oh man, mind wipe. We could have used that in You and You, couldn't we? Arcane Studies. I've always worried this is going to happen when I do this, and it never has, but it seems to be happening now. I'm just going to go for the entire deck looking for 1. Oh, Sacrifice. Ooh. Okay, discard a mystic asset you control, then draw 3 cards or gain 3 raw sources. Or any combination thereof. And do you know what that has just fixed? My economy problem. Right, well, I'll tell you what, guys, we have seen some good stuff here. Now it's time for the second part of the puzzle, which is not hitting me decent cards. All right. So let's just get straight to it. I won't say what I don't want to see, because whatever I say I don't want to see, I will see. So let's just not say. Let's not let my deck know what I want to keep. Here we go. First card is. So this is in for Mists of Relay. Yay! See you later, Gry. Yeah, okay. I just not a big fan. I suppose that was my economy, so that's a nice little swap. It's a definite upgrade. I'm not passing many tests that comfortably, so yeah, I like that a lot. Good. Maybe I missed the soak, but not too much. Tournament Power, I didn't really get a chance to play it last time. I have got a lot of charges. However, It's not great given the amount that spells cost. I suppose that's pretty good efficiency for charges, isn't it? All right, it's a bit of a shame, but there we go. I still prefer every single card that has come up than that one. No offense, Torrent of Power. And Azure Flame. Okay, so I've lost a little bit of combat there. That is a bit of a shame. So there we go. We have slightly fallen down the ladder a bit in combat. We have gone up the ladder a little bit in evasion. I don't know why I'm talking about going up and down ladders. We've entered the world of encounter deck manipulation, and we got some money. We earned some money down at the Student Union. All right, okay, I'm quite happy with that. So we will head to the casino right now. I'll see you guys there. Hey guys, how are we going? We're ready to go. So, not gonna lie, it's been a bit of a rough day at work. I haven't done my normal mental preparation, my normal training montage that gets me going. Picture Rocky 4 if you want a bit of inspiration. But I'm decided just to go for it, you know. So this might be a little bit rougher than some of my other plays, but sometimes you just need to play a bit of the Arkham, don't you? So here we are. Jimbo is ready. He's been sitting there tapping his trumpet. I don't mean that, do I? I mean tapping his foot. Expecting us to go to the casino. I've kept him waiting for ages. We're gonna head off. We're all excited. We're hitting the tables. Might play some blackjack, maybe some baccarat. I once played a game in Vegas called Chuck-a-Luck, which was absolutely brilliant. I doubt they have that at the Clover Club. They're a little bit behind the times in the Clover Club. But yeah, we're good to go. Jimbo's packed his trumpet. I'll bring another instrument. I'll bring a shaky egg, which is a legitimate jazz instrument, I'll have you know, and we'll see how we get on. So in terms of my plan is I am going to cheat. Not in a literal sense, but in the thematic sense, in that I will attempt to get 2 clues whilst gambling. 4 clues, sorry. The plan being that I'll end my first turn here, Pit Boss walks in, I end my second turn here, cheat, third turn, cheat advance, and then I guess I need to hold up in one of the rooms, hopefully the VIP place, where the VIP peoples hang around, and then set up, because I won't have much time to set up before then. So what do I really want here? What do I want? What do I really want? I guess I could keep Drawn to the Flame, pick up this clue, hope nothing too bad comes out. I could do with something good. I could do with a spell or something set up. So let's ditch all 3 of them, all 4. That's an indication of how long a day it's been. I've just counted 4 cards as 3 cards. Here we go. Pickpocketing. Yeah, all right, fine. Ooh, Sixth Sense. My mind splits open into a big rose type shape. Oh, okay. White Seeking as well. And Mists of Relay. Okay, I don't hate it. I quite like it, in fact. So I could give myself some resources. Might be a way to start. I could. Okay, I've got a plan. And the plan isn't just sit here saying I could hundreds of times. My plan is I'm going to play Right Seeking. No, I'm not. Sixth Sense. I'm going to play Mists of Relay. So they're both set up and I'm all good. And then I'm going to investigate using Sixth Sense. And I'm going to commit Drawn to the Flame. So I go 3 up. And then I am going to cheat and pick Cultist. So that I not only pass the test, but I also get 3 resources. Oh, that seems pretty good, doesn't it? That's got to be good. This all seems a little bit of too much of a good idea. What's happened? Right, okay, here we go. Right, good luck, everybody. Good luck, Jim. Let's go. Okay, so first action, second action. Let's get all these charges on here. And then third action, I'll investigate using Sixth Sense. I will commit Drawn to the Flame. We'll take a token. A, because we have to, and B, because you never know, we might just get the Cultist. Let's see what we get. We get a 0. Okay, that is a pass, but I will cheat. So I've made that decision to cheat, which means that not only do I get the clue, but because I chose the Cultist, I have got 3 resources. That is correct, isn't it? I'm not imagining that. -3 if you succeed, get 3 resources, and I've just done 5 against 2. Banging. All right, upkeep. Here we go. Oh, there he is. We're not going to forget to move this guy this turn. Why do I always feel like my setup is all over the place? What am I doing here? Let's put my discard pile here. We'll put my my pieces of my puzzle there. And here we go. Oh, stargazing. Love it. Who doesn't like stargazing, eh? All right, here we go. Let's see what we get as our first card. Twist of Fate. So I'm not too worried about this. I just don't want to hit the damage too hard. Let's see what we get. We get -1, which I think unfortunately is a damage, isn't it? Yes, it is a damage. So there we go. All right, okay, here we go. Part 2 of the plan is move, and then we go gambling. All right. Jimbo needs a new pair of trumpets. Here we go. Let's see what we get. So we spent 2 resources. We've already cheated. So there's no reason not to cheat. Let's see what we get. It's a -1. Okay, we'll cheat with that elder sign, which means we get 2 clues and we get our money back. This is my kind of casino. Right, okay, so the pit boss moves back there. We get a card. Womp, it's the lovely hair. It's not going to be played there because we've got the Mists of Relay. We get a doom, and let's see what happens. Oh, hunted down. That has ruined everything. That's completely ruined everything. If there are no unengaged enemy criminals, they move 1 space towards you. And that's not a problem. He's not going to attack me. The problem is the moment I discover a clue, the agenda advances, and we can't really afford that much time. So, sadly, we're going to have to go to the bar and get a drink. It's a tough job, Jim, but somebody has to do it. Or does he? Can I evade him and do this? Where does it say? No, it's this one, isn't it? Blah 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 blah. If you investigate, it deals damage. Where am I getting this rule from that he engages me? Is it written on him? After investigator, his location gains any number of clues. Readies, engages that enemy, makes immediate attack. Yeah, we don't really want that, so we won't do it. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna first action. We're gonna move in. Ooh, what should we have? Let's have we'll have a double vodka and Red Bull because we're feeling classy. Spend 2 resources, get 2 clues, and we are now of the drink. We are now under the influence. Okay, here we go. So we advance, and the Darkened Hall enters play, as it is so fond of doing, and we get a dude, and there he is. Oh, it's always that guy. It's always that guy. Every single blooming time. Right, first action move, second action drink, third action. I mean, I guess I could play pickpocketing, couldn't I? I quite like the idea of playing the stargazing. Let's do it. Let's play stargazing because it's free. So I take this little number out here, which is the stars are right, and I shuffle it into the top 10 cards of the encounter deck. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Let's see how that does. Okay, so that'd be nice if that hits, wouldn't it? So I've got another whole turn here, so I can, in theory, unless anything horrible comes out the encounter deck, actually get into one of the rooms. Oh, do you know what? Could I get Peter Clover out? This might be happening. I like it. Right, okay, so what's happened? I've finished my turn. Pit boss comes in. Nope, I know nothing. Hang on a minute, they're still aloof, aren't they? Yeah, but I've now lost the ability to cheat, which is a bit of a shame because I was enjoying that. Okay, run for your life, got a bit of dosh, get that, and let's see what we got. And it is place 1 doom on each criminal enemy at your location. Oh, I love it. You're too slow, you snooze, you lose. Pit boss. Right, okay, my turn. A very straightforward turn. First action, second action. The moment you enter here, the other 3 places come into play. And then we're just going to hold up. We're going to hold up, and we're going to come up with a plan. Let's see what we get. And we have got the back alley. Nice. All right, so we got a nice easy clue there. We get that clue. We head to the VIP. We can skip past this guy with Mr. Relay. We're looking all right. Okay. Right. So enemy phase. This guy is moving there. Oh no, internal injury. Well, I guess the good news is we've got a turn in hand, haven't we? We can just bin that off. So here we go. The doom advances, and I think what happens here is we shuffle, but then we immediately advance, and then we get a big bad. Okay, now whichever big bad this is could affect everything. We want the very big bad because he's got a low evade. Let's see what we get. We have got womp. It's the big balls. It's old Big Balls himself. Right. Okay. Now all these cards and all these cards now get shuffled into this deck. Okay. So that's a bit of a shuffle. So I'm just going to pause while I shuffle that. Okay, I think this is going to come down to timing now, and when I move and how I move. Mr. Relay, just to remind you, I'll get +1 for my evade, and then if I succeed after evading the chosen enemy, you may move to a connecting location. And that's not an action, so I don't take an attack of opportunity. So I can kind of drag people around a bit, and I'm just wondering about leaving a trail of fools for the conglom to eat up, which would be nice. Let's see what we get. Oh man, that card makes me laugh so much. Right, okay, good. So first action, I could probably get rid of that actually by doing a quick Sixth Sense and getting this clue. So let's do that first. So here we go, we're going Sixth Sense. So we are testing our willpower, which is currently 3 against 1. We can't cheat anymore. And we've got 0. Bingo. Thank you. See you later, Rene. Okay, that's my first action. That's exhausted, isn't it? Right, so second action, I could evade this guy and move somewhere else. Or I could stay where and get rid of the internal injury. Then next turn, I can evade the pit boss, drag this guy somewhere, maybe take a whack, and then the pit boss is gone thanks to the conglomeration of spears. Conglomeration of spears. I don't really know actually. I think this feels like quite a important decision. What am I trying to do? I'm just seeing if I can get Peter. Now, if I can't get Peter, I should just resign straight away. Although I would lose a victory point. Okay, I'm getting rid of my internal injury because, like I said before, internal injuries are not the sort of things that you should let linger. I'm no doctor, but I believe that to be true. Okay, here we go. Upkeep. Another one for your life. Tell you what wouldn't go amiss now. A bit of horror. Let's see what we get. Uh-oh. Okay, this has just got interesting. Although not impossible. Now, there is still the option to resign. I really don't like that idea. I mean, I can't kill this guy, can I? That's just never happening in a million years. Resigning seems so boring. Well, it's what I should do though, isn't it? Okay, right. Here's what's going to happen. I don't want to resign. I want no victory points. Nah, come on, let's just do it. Let's do it. This is how we roll. Dumb luck. We just make terrible decisions that we end up regretting. Here we go. So we're going to invade using Mr. Relay. So we are invading 5 against 2, which is quite nice. Okay, so we've passed. We'll move in here. Suddenly, we're all kinds of popular. Everybody wants to say hello. We're now going to try and evade the... so we spent the resource. We're now going to try and evade the pit boss. I think our goal here is just to try and pick up a couple of victory points. Let's see what happens. That's a -1. So we'll drag this dude here. And we are at the VIP area. Right, well, I say we spend immediately... because, no, not immediately, because otherwise Peter Clover comes up and he comes up with a damage, which we do not want. Let's put a clue there. That would help, wouldn't it? And this guy is now engaged with us, so I guess we want to evade this guy. I'd rather not use a charge on him. I mean, I've got two agility icons. I should be able to do it. Or am I just getting rid of ineffable truth for the game? I guess I might need the ineffable truth later. I'll tell you what. Maybe I should spend those clues. Another enemy is going to appear here and it's going to be a conglomeration of spheres. No, I shouldn't spend the clues. I should just try and evade this guy, and I will do it by committing pickpocketing. This guy packs a punch though, doesn't he? I have got another ineffable truth in my hand. Let's just go for it. In my deck, sorry. Let's go for 4 and 2. Boom, Elder Sign. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a waste, but there we go. Okay, so he's evaded. Look at that. It's just evaded people all over the place. Okay, right. So, enemy phase. He moves in. So, Pit Boss is going bye-byes. Okay, upkeep. He wakes up. Hello. I don't gain resources because he's engaged with me. He wakes up. He's looking worried, as well he might. I gain a card, and it's Quantum Flux. There we go. We get Doom, and let's see what we got. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. That's a prob. That's a prob, isn't it? Okay, look at them. Twins. Look at them. Terrifying. All right, okay, well, let's think. If I spend my clues, I can evade the first one. We all go there. I evade the second one, and then I'm bringing me blooming balls with me, aren't I? I think it's just evade, resign. I'm not getting Peter Clover, am I? The only thing I can do here is if I spend my clues, then I could actually get the victory point. Because, like JP told me, I won't have a victory point there, will I? I mean, I'll drop my clues. Is there anything else I can do? I don't think there is, you know. No, this has all been very anticlimactic, which is fine. You know, it's been that sort of day, to be honest. So let's go for it. Let's use the Mists of Relay to evade the first Albanian thug. You're the first one, by the way. Just to cause a bit of tension between you guys. Let's see what we get. Elder Sign, unbelievable. Okay, so we move in. Oh, everybody wants to see us. Everybody wants to see us. That's cool. Hey guys, how we doing? I mean, is there a better plan than what I've got planned? I don't like the conglomeration spheres. But could I kill it? I think I'm being foolish here. I think the only option is to now use Mr. Relay again and then just resign and be happy with my. Oh no, no! So I'm so sorry. I completely forgot the whole point of the plan, which was I was going to spend the 2 clues to advance the act so that Peter Clover appears. And at that point, an abomination appears there as well. I'm so sorry. That is silly on my point. And what I'm also doing there is I'm now shuffling my stargazing somewhere. So sorry about that. That's the start of my turn. I'm sure you'll forgive me that. Maybe you won't. What if you don't? What if you hold that over me for the rest of my life? How will I live with that sort of shame? Right. Okay. Here we go. So I've gone there. Second action. I'm going to try and evade. Try is pretty important there, and because this is absolutely crucial, I'm going to commit the quantum flux. So I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on. I'm evading the thug. Yeah, that's a success, and I'm moving here. And am I resigning? Am I resigned to resigning? I think so. I don't see anything else that really can work here. So there we go. I'll resign. Do you know what? For some reason, that's gone, isn't it? For some reason, I thought the trip to the casino was going to be a right old laugh with Jimbo. You know, he seems the sort of guy who could just be pretty cool to hang out with at the casino. Actually, it was a bit boring, really. There we go. Okay, I'm not complaining. Certainly not complaining. I got out there alive. I managed to get a couple of assets down. I had a plan and it worked. And actually, getting that victory point was pretty cool. But you know what I've just realised? I made a mistake getting that clue at the start, didn't I? Now, I had to do something, because otherwise the pit boss would be there, which he ended up anyway, and I ended up having a drink. So yes, in retrospect of my retrospect, it was a mistake. But if I didn't have that clue, I could have got that clue as well and given myself an extra victory point. So I have learned something there. What I've learned is, don't do that again. All right, okay, cool. There we go. That was Jim. That was the casino. That is 2 victory points. How do I feel about this? I'll tell you what, I'll come to terms and then I'll do the debrief. All right, see you in a sec. All right, there we go. That's the end of that. So trying a bit of a jaunty angle here to see how it looks. Okay, so what have I learned from that playthrough? I'll tell you the first thing I've learned. I'm getting a bald patch, which is pretty much just the icing of the cake of my day. Not a complete surprise, to be honest. My father had one, and so did my grandfather. Unfortunately, it's coincided with the fact that I can't get a haircut, so I'm going to end up looking like a Klingon. But it's okay. It's all right. Klingons are cool. In terms of the game, what have I learned? This Mists of Relay, I've always tended to avoid the. I've always tended to avoid evasion with mystics. Just going like, well, you know, if I'm a mystic, why don't I just spend my time zapping and revealing and stuff like that, which is me talking about fighting and investigating. But actually, this card is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Only 2 cost, 5 charges. Even takes Jim up to his 5 willpower. It's absolutely great. I think one of the big misplays there was not playing pickpocketing, and instead I played stargazing, which is a great card. However, I had to shuffle the deck really soon after. I think in a 4-player game, stargazing is superb. But then again, if you think about its impact, it takes away 25% of a Mythos phase instead of 100%, just out of interest. And this is genuine. Let's see how far we would have had to go. Oh, maybe I've already taken it out. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, look at that, second from the bottom. So that probably is halfway through Essex County Express before that would have hit. So there we go. Lesson learned. Pickpocketing is always a card I've undervalued. And I know I have because people always go on about it. And I'm just always a bit, Maybe it's because I just don't really play evasion, which is crazy, seeing as my favourite investigator is Skids. All right, there we go. Good. So, Jim, we'll see if he carries on. I think this deck is quite nice, actually, for a couple of scenarios coming up. I don't know what it's going to do on the train. Perhaps I'll take it as far as the train and see how we get on. Go on a little journey. Go on a toot-toot. Go on a choo-choo with old toot-toot. That's what I meant. Okay, so what do we want to say there? Okay, a few shout-outs. Okay, firstly, big shout-out to Asusani because he told me to double the value of victory points. If that hadn't been the case, I probably would have just resigned and not worried about spending those clues. So that is exactly the brilliance of his suggestion. So thank you very much for that. Big shout out to JP, because if he hadn't told me about the thing about resigning and dropping clues, I would have just resigned and dropped the clues and not got any points. And the fact that I now know that rule, that allowed me to do what I thought was quite actually an interesting strategic decision. And then a couple of more shout outs. So at the end of my last video, it might have been the one before, I suggested people attempt chaos plays and let me know how you get on. And I should have actually said at that moment that Hypno Navy, who is a pal on the Drawn to the Flame Discord, he's told me that he's already done it and he's been doing it two-handed, which sounds really, really good, and I was excited to hear that. But a really big shout out as well to my friend Pedador. I think that's a slight improvement of how I last pronounced his name, but it's still not right, so I do apologise. Who has done it, and he's actually gone and done a couple of playthroughs with Ashcan Pete, which is going to be our next one. So I've been picking up tips. He's recently started a podcast, which is really, really great. He's got a great narrative style, and it's called Arkham Horror Badly, which is just absolutely the best name. Everyone in the community is enjoying that, so I'll put a link to that, but go check it out. Okay, so there we go. Next will be Ashcan, which will be an interesting one. A big fan of Ashcan. I can guarantee that'll be the one where I don't get any desperate skills. But we'll see. We'll see how he goes. All right, have a lovely week, everybody. Do take care, and thanks for watching. And yeah, if you wanna let me know any of your stories or any comments, or just get in touch, please do. All right, take care. See you around.